For years, streaming was marketed as the future of television. Cable packages were expensive, hundreds of channels most people never watched. Streaming promised something completely different. You could subscribe to exactly what you wanted, cancel anytime, and most importantly, pay less. At first, it worked. Netflix offered thousands of movies and shows for a single monthly price. Other companies followed. Soon there was Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, and HBO Max. The idea seemed simple: more choice, more flexibility, lower cost. But the streaming industry had a problem. Producing original shows and movies is incredibly expensive. Major series can cost hundreds of millions of dollars to produce. Companies began spending massive amounts of money trying to compete for viewers. The result was a new kind of competition: the streaming wars. Every major media company launched its own platform. Disney pulled content from Netflix to build Disney Plus. Warner Brothers created HBO Max. Paramount launched Paramount Plus. And suddenly, the content that once lived in one place became scattered across many platforms. To watch everything you wanted, you now needed multiple subscriptions. One for movies, another for sports, another for exclusive shows. Individually, each service seemed affordable, but together, the cost began to add up. Today, many households subscribe to 4 or 5 streaming platforms. Monthly bills can easily reach more than $100. In some cases, more than traditional cable ever cost. Streaming companies also began facing financial pressure. Many platforms were losing billions of dollars trying to build their libraries and compete for subscribers. So, prices started rising. Netflix raised subscription prices multiple times. Disney Plus introduced higher tiers. Other services followed the same pattern. Another shift appeared: advertising. One of the original selling points of streaming was that it removed commercials. But now many platforms offer lower-cost plans that include ads. In other words, streaming began to resemble the television model it once replaced. Bundles started returning too. Companies began offering packages that combine multiple services together. Disney now bundles Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. Other companies are exploring similar deals. And the industry continues evolving. Live sports are also moving towards streaming platforms. Major leagues are signing digital broadcast agreements. Games that once aired on cable networks are now exclusive to specific apps, which means fans may need yet another subscription just to watch their teams. What started as a simpler alternative to cable is becoming something else entirely: a fragmented ecosystem of apps, subscriptions, bundles, and ad tiers. The promise of streaming was freedom and lower cost. But the closer you look at how the system now works, the more it begins to resemble the cable model it replaced. Different platforms, different branding, but increasingly familiar economics. The question now isn't whether streaming changed television. It clearly did. The real question is whether the streaming revolution actually solved the problem or simply rebuilt the same system under a different name.